Okay, we are back with a quick little mail day from Bai and Tokyo Joshi Pro. Gotta love Tokyo Joshi Pro when they deliver stuff to me. This is the purple ones in here. These are the old Tokyo Joshi Pro Chekis that I've bought online. The red ones are the ones from Tjpw. I haven't seen Tjpw have these, or maybe I just haven't really been paying attention. I don't know. I feel like they haven't had the Chekis available, but I really like the Tokyo Joshi Pro ones. But I would say Tjpw, a lot of them did put a lot of effort into their Chekis, but there's just something about the Tokyo Joshi Pro Chekis that are so much better. And I can get multiples of all of my favorites. Right? I can just keep on getting more and more Mizuki, and of course my other favorite, more and more of, God, I almost said Ariso Endo. God damn it, not Ariso Endo. I do, actually, Ariso Endo is one of my new favorites that I get a lot of on here as well. Why am I going to call her? It's Yuki Aino. I think I have more Yuki Aino and more of Mizuki, because I get two of theirs each time if there's two options. This time it was all just like Japanese traditional outfits. So I didn't get two of anybody because there was actually more choices. They added more girls. So I went with all completely different people. So actually, let's go through our cards from Bai first. I had a couple of cards from Bai. I kept putting stuff into my cart, because I have to get to a certain number to get the free shipping even within Japan. I'm too cheap to pay for shipping inside of Japan. And then cards would disappear. And then cards would disappear. I had a Mil Mascaris. I had a couple others. But then they would sell before I could find other stuff for my cart. And then a card popped up that was huge. Huge and really good price. So I had to buy it. But I got 3 Japanese men's cards. One I've been really wanting one of is Kenzo Suzuki. Kenzo Suzuki. Oh, yeah, there's the price on the back. Oh, yeah, I forgot that they're in that I left them in that sleeve. I hate these side loader things. I guess it's supposed to be like the horizontal loaders, but oh, my God. They always come that way, and I can't stand these ones. I like the top loader, not the side loader ones like that. All right, so that one is BBM 2003 Kenzo Suzuki. If you don't remember Kenzo Suzuki, him and Rene Dupree were the greatest mismatched tag team champions ever. I think they were on SmackDown. Were they SmackDown or Raw? I can't even remember. I loved Kenzo Suzuki, but I've always, even before moving to Taiwan, I loved the Japanese wrestlers. There was just always something cool about the Japanese wrestlers. And him and his little wife on there, I really thought with his size and his ability, he was going to be huge. But it was just at the time where, of course, the owner was more into like racial stereotypes than actual ability. So there we go. I got a Kenzo Suzuki. I was hoping, I've been searching, because Rene Dupree has been wrestling in Japan for so long. I would have figured that he would have a BBM auto card, but I can't find any information anywhere on a Rene Dupree one, because he was All Japan Pro Wrestling for so long. God, I met him here a couple of times. I kind of wish I had a card that I could have gotten signed back then. All right, next one up we got is a Yuji Nagata. Now this one is not BBM, it's Bandai from 2000. And it's also not an official autograph card, it's like an on-card signed one. But Yuji Nagata from 2000 for the Bandai New Japan Pro Wrestling cards. That is, I just want to get a bunch of the legends and a bunch of the cool ass auto cards. Now this one was the main one that I put into my cart that I had to get. Shinjiro Otani. Otani wrestled here, like about 4 years ago? And it was just an awesome match. And he was the nicest guy. I met him. I got pictures with him. But I had nothing for him to sign, because I had ordered a bunch of base cards. A bunch of BBM base cards of Otani. I had ordered them through Mint. and the order showed up the Monday after the event. So I got screwed. I wanted to get, and this is basically, I have this base card. I have the base variation of this card. Like, this is the authentic autograph one. But I had this base and a couple other base. And I thought, okay, like, he even said after the event, like, Taiwan, I'll come back. I'll come back again. And it was only a short time later that he broke his neck. So, yeah, I was really kind of depressed. I was really sad for him, too, not just myself. But you know what I mean? I was really depressed because I'm like, damn it, I had the cards on the way. They didn't show up on time. I really wanted to get a couple of his cards for my collection signed. And then I figured there's no way I'm going to get a signed card anymore because he can't. But luckily, there is the official one, and I did get one. Okay, the monster card. I should leave this till after the Chekis, but I'm not going to because this was just a fucking sick grab. WCW Kimberly. I don't know how well you can see it on this video, but those edges and those corners are clean. Like, they are absolutely clean on that one. Yeah, there's the price on the back. Price for this one compared to most WCW cards, I got this cheap. I'm surprised at the price that this was at. I went back and forth a few times with myself. Do I buy it? Do I buy it? I've never had a WCW NWO card. I've always wanted a few for my collection. And I always really liked Kimberly. God, I still have the Playboy back in Canada somewhere of hers. So there we go. Those were the buy cards. That Kimberly card is just absolutely sick. Just, I think all of those ones are great. To be able to get a Kenzo Suzuki, Yuji Nagata, and Shinjiro Otani, and then get the old WCW Kimberly card that doesn't look like it was in the bicycle spokes of some, like, kid back then. It's a great looking card. All right, so I went a little crazy on the Chekis. I always say I'll only buy 10. 10's always my limit, but I bought 11 because I had almost every girl in the cart. Almost every. I did have Yuki Arai, but again, hers are always 1,000 more, like 1,000 yen more than everybody else's Chekis. And they always don't guarantee when hers will be signed. Hers will be signed at a later date, which slows down getting the damn Chekis. So, yeah, I didn't go with her. There's other people I would rather get Chekis from, even though I know hers are the most sought after ones. Doesn't matter. I'm going for these ones. Now, because I just wanted to add it up, and this was like, I think this was the only person left. I did get, because I have a few of these stands, like I've got the Minami and I've got the Eureka Oka one. They had a few things, and I just decided, I was like, oh, I'll get a stand of either, God, who was I thinking? I keep thinking Arisa Endo. No, Yuki Aino or Mizuki, I was going to get their little pop-up, like, stand thing, but they were already all sold out. So everybody was sold out, except for Miho Ishida. So I grabbed the Miho Ishida one because I just hit her Cheki in the 2025 set. The first Cheki I pulled was a Miho Ishida. So, yeah, I just figured I'll get one of her stand ones. Those are really cool. I like these plastic stands. So that's going into my plastic stand collection. So now I have those three, and I have another one somewhere. Don't I? Oh, I've got ones from the AV cards. And I have a Stan Hansen somewhere too, but it's mostly the AV card ones that I got. Okay, so into our Chekis. 11 Chekis this time. Now, these are all in, like, the Japanese kimonos. So every single one, they only had the one style this time for the Japanese kimonos. So, of course, Miho Ishida. We have another Miho Ishida to go into my collection. All right, there we go. I like that they date them all the time. But I guess also putting the name and the date on it also keeps people from being able to resell them for a hell of a lot more than they pay for them at, like, online. Because you're paying for personalized ones. You're not paying for, like, resale ones. So this entire collection are all with my name on it. So I got to find someone. If I ever sell these, I got to find a Matt that really likes Tokyo Joshi Pro. All right, Miho Ishida. She's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Like the thing. I guess I do hate sometimes that they always pick a color that seems to blend in with their outfits on some of these ones. But if she went with a lighter color up here, that would disappear too. So it's not that bad. All right, Miho Ishida goes right there. Next one up is Suzumi. So this was the one that I couldn't figure out when I first got them. I'm looking at them all, and I'm like, well, who the hell is that one? The autograph was a little hard to see because the blue on the darker colors didn't pop out as much. But yeah, that one is Suzumi. She's been blonde for the last little bit on her card, so that threw me off as well. She's been blonde for the last little bit. Now she's back to the black hair, so that just kind of messed with my brain. I'll put Suzumi up there. All right, new one that we don't have anyone from. Gaijin, Kira Summer. They have I think they have two foreign wrestlers at Tokyo Joshi Pro right now. I think there was a choice of two. Kira Summer was the one that I grabbed on there. I like the use of the extra from like the other two. They just use all black and all blue. I always like when they put that little bit of extra in where they're going to put a little bit more coloring in. So Kira Summer, she doesn't look very happy about being in this picture, but still a nice one. I think the Kira Summer signing was the one that I kind of scanned through on YouTube. All the signings of these are on YouTube, but then they say it's going to be 4 girls, then it's only 2. Or they say it's going to be 3, and then it's like 2 plus a different one. So, yeah, it's not, whatever is scheduled is not always the people that are actually signing on that time. All right, she's got a cool autograph, too. I like that summer autograph that she's got there. All right, let's get Kira up there. The next one, I absolutely love Kamifu. I really do. Yuki Kamifuku. Always just very, I don't know, I guess it's like, I can't say always very plain, but she has like a very just demure auto, and she just puts your name. She never really does a lot onto her Chekis. Even all the BBM Chekis of hers I have, there's not a lot of detail into them. She's more about just signing them nicely and getting them out to the people. But I do like hers, and I really like her, so I'm not going to complain. Next one, Wakana. Wakana always has cool drawings with her autograph, right? Wakana Uehara, or Yuhara. I don't know how I'm supposed to say it. I don't know if it's Uehara or Yuhara. The problem is I'm a phonics teacher, so I go by what I think phonetically it should be, but I'm not always right on that one. So the Wakana one, everybody loves Wakana. Wakana is just gorgeous. Wakana just has that different look about her that really makes her stand out. And I think that's why everybody's always loving her. So we got a Wakana. Let's get Wakana up there. All right, next one. Always, the only way I ever know it's her when she doesn't have her big headdress on is by looking at the autograph to know that it's Shoko Nakajima. Shoko Nakajima just does not look like she looks on her cards, because when she has her big wolf headset on, or headgear on, it looks like a completely different person. So Wakana, I've got a good amount of Wakanas now. Or not Wakana, god damn it. See, we were talking about Wakana, and then I get the name mixed up with another name, Shoko Nakajima. I've got a few Shokos from BBM. All right, she wasn't in the last set, I don't think. Was Maki Itoh in the last set? I can't remember if Maki Itoh was in the last set or if Maki last time was one of the ones where it was like, we're not sure when Maki will be able to sign. I think that's it. I think it's Maki that always has the... Maybe I got that wrong. Maki's the one where they're not always sure when she can sign because she's in the US wrestling a lot. And it's Yuki Arai that has the more expensive ones. But I think this time they didn't say that Maki wasn't available to sign when everybody else was signing. So maybe that's why I went with Maki, because I think the last couple of times I didn't get a Maki. See, now you guys just want to see what I have there, but I don't think the last time when they had their costume plus like outside clothing, yeah, I didn't get a Maki on that one. I got a Maki for the Christmas one. And what was the one before that? Oh, that weird little Angels one. Did I get one of her with the Angels one? Maki. Yeah, I did. I got a Maki for the Angels one. Okay. So, oh, I miss her so much. No more of her. Oh, man, that sucks. She was always the one. She was always the first one I added to my cart. Always added her to my cart first to make sure I got one of hers. All right, next one. Cute galore as well. Himawari. Nice extra colors all over there. Hers looks really nice. Plus the nice colorful kimono on her, not like dark ones. But when you look at the Maki Itoh one, like a black and red kimono suits her because she's always got the black and red hair. That kimono like totally suits her with that coloring. Himawari, the nice colorful stuff with the colorful, just in the hair and everything. That's a really nice one. This one was kind of a disappointment. I'm sad because this is one of my new collections, but Arisa Endo. It's a cool picture, but she's signed with that light pink marker, and her autograph just disappears right into the kimono. Would have been better if she had signed her name across the top there and then dated and put the name down there, I think. Sometimes I think they really need to look at where, like, look at Shoko Nakajima did it, right? She put her autograph up in the corner where it's going to stand out and didn't put it across her body because she knows she's using a lighter color. Arisa Endo, still love her, but yeah. And we're down to the two everybody knows I ordered. The ones that I had to order. I almost ordered two of each of theirs as well, just because I'm that way. But I don't think I'm going to order two of anybody unless they have two different style options. I can't just keep on getting 1,000 of theirs. But then I do know there's a few people in the Joshi group that I run where they order from one girl like 4, 5, 6 at a time. So I'm not blaming them. If I had one girl that I was like a total fan of, I would go that way. But the problem is I'm a fan of too many of them. But my two favorites, first of all, Mizuki. Her autograph is always awesome with her little bunny Yvonne thing that she has going on there. And I don't know. She looks a little bit different in the picture. Kind of threw me off a little bit when I saw that one. But her autograph stands out so much that there's no denying that that is her. So, down to our last one, my absolute favorite, still because she was the first Cheki I ever pulled back in 2020 from my first box of BBM True Heart 2020. I always will get Yuki Aino Chekis. Right? Now, her Cheki down there, it got smudged a little bit. Right? It did. It got smudged a little bit, but we're not complaining about that because it's still Yuki Aino. And she always looks amazing in her picture. So, there we go. We got a killer-ass mail day. Right? 11 more Chekis for the collection. 3 of the men's Japanese wrestling autographs. We got the Kimberly auto from the WCW 1998 set, I believe that is. For a 1998 card, like for almost 30 years old, that card looks like it just got pulled from a pack. So that was a great grab. I was worried it was going to come and it was going to be in crap condition, and then I would be a little bit like, for how much I paid. But no, the amount that's paid, if I was the type of person that actually did get cards graded, I would be sending that thing off right away. All right, so, and we got our acrylic stand of, who's that one again? Miho Ishida. So there we go. There is our new Cheki collection across there. And back there, there is the cream of the crop. There we go. And across to there. So there we go. Great mail day. Perfect mail day. All sorts of Chekis coming in to go into my monster Cheki box. I think one more order and we're going to have to start separating the Cheki box where it's going to have to be just Tokyo Joshi Pro in one holder. And then we'll keep the We'll keep the Gato Move stuff in a different holder with some other stuff. What's that one? Oh, yeah, that's an AV Cheki. It's a good thing that that's not one of the AV Chekis that would get me in trouble, or we would have to redo the whole goddamn video. Okay, that is Asuna Kawaii. And I have a new box of Asuna Kawaii to open as well from the CJ. I just haven't had time because my wife's always around. Okay, that's it for me. Thanks for checking out the mail day. If you've never ordered these ones, you kind of just got to keep an eye on the Tokyo Joshi Pro store. All it is tjpw-store.com. And it's easily translatable and it's easy to use. And for Tokyo Joshi Pro store, though, you have to have it shipped to like a third-party shipper in Japan, which is really easy to set up with Tenso. If you don't know how to do it, if you're in or not in, you could join the Japanese Joshi card collectors group that I started on Facebook. One of the guys on there, Gary, he has a perfectly set up thing to show you how to do it and how to get yourself set up with one of those. And they take in the cards, they take in cards from other places, and then when you decide to ship out, they ship it out to you. And the prices are really, really reasonable for the overseas shipping. So there we go. We are done. Let's zoom in on a few of our girls here. We're done, and I'll be back soon with some more stuff. I don't have any more boxes to open. I do actually, I won a new BBM box, like an old BBM box on Bai last night, and I have some cards that I bought on there, so we at least have that stuff coming in. But I will try to find something new to open and try to get some more videos up. And I'm way backlogged. I have so many boxes up there in the corner. See all those boxes piled, not the NXT one, but I have so many boxes piled up there in the corner for the AV page. I just haven't gotten around to them. And I guess Julia had a new box like 2 weeks ago and nobody told me. So now I got to find out from the shop if they have any Julias left, because I got to get those. Not Julia the wrestler, but Julia that Julia. Okay, that's it for me. Thanks for hanging out. If you're new here, like, share, subscribe. Go back over the other 10,000 videos I have with wrestling cards. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.